Are you sure you want to do this? Because the truth is, most estheticians stop practicing within a year. Hey there, I'm Kira. I'm a licensed esthetician and a licensed aesthetics instructor. I've been an esthetician now for 6 years. And today I want to talk to you about what to really consider before beginning an aesthetics program. This is more than just loving skincare. And I wish I saw a video like this before I went to school. I mean, going to school was the right decision for me, but it would have been nice to know some of these things. Now, that's why I'm here, because I want you to be truly ready for it. So, a little bit of background about me. I started teaching in 2021, and I taught for 3 years, and I've seen all kinds of students come through. I've graduated over 100 girls and 2 boys, and out of all of those students, only about a third of them are still practicing today. I have had to have tough conversations with people to be like, sweetheart, this really might not be the field for you. So, first things first, loving skincare is not enough, or just having a love for the beauty industry is not enough. To be successful in this field, you need to love helping people too. And I'm not saying you gotta love people, but you have to have a love for helping people, whether that's just talking to them, educating them, giving them the right and correct and accurate information. That's all your policies are posted on your Instagram, but still answering DMs of all the questions that could have been answered if they just read your policy. Like, that all comes with it. You have to have the right mindset. Being an esthetician is a service-based industry. So that means your personality, your professionalism, and how you make people feel is just as important as the products you're putting on their skin. Especially because our majority clientele is women. Women always remember how you make them feel. Always remember that. The second thing is to be open to a learning environment. It's totally okay if you come in with a niche that you're already doing, let's just say lashes, for example, or if you already have your mind made up on the specialty you want to go into. That is totally fine. But you have to accept that you are going to have to learn all the other services that you will learn in school, and you are expected to perform them with no attitude. So being open-minded is going to be key, because you may end up liking something that you thought you wouldn't like. It may turn out to be your favorite. When I went to aesthetic school, I was going to be a makeup artist. That was it. I was open to learning the other things, but I already knew when I graduated, I want to be a makeup artist. But I ended up falling in love with everything. I loved facials. I didn't love waxing at the time, but I didn't mind it. And then years later, I became a waxer, and that's all I wanted to do. But your taste will change over time, because like now I hate doing makeup. I'd rather eat a jean jacket. And waxing, I'm still indifferent about it, but I barely wax anymore. So your taste and things will change, but still be open to learning all that you can learn while you're in school. Schooling is your foundation. Don't skip out or miss out on learning something just because it isn't your vibe right now. Don't limit your potential before you even begin, period. Point number 3, you definitely need to accept that school won't teach you everything, and you should absolutely plan and prepare to take continued education or advanced education courses after. And I know going to school is a hefty penny, and the price keeps going up. And you feel like because you paid all this money, you should be learning so much more. But the truth is, they legally only have to teach you what is on the state boards. And that's typically what school prepares you for, is to pass the state boards to get your license. You're not learning all of the trendy techniques and trendy services and things that are new and popular. They're teaching you the basics of a facial and an eyebrow wax. Some schools don't even teach Brazilians. So back to that point of continued education, you should just absolutely plan for that. And the thing is, a lot of continuing education or advanced education is expensive, and you've just paid all this money to go to school, but it's worth it. But with that being said, be mindful about which classes you're taking. Look for quality training and quality trainers or instructors. Look for licensed educators. um, Look for free education and things like that. But definitely think about what classes you want to take before investing a lot of money. Like, don't just try to hop on what's trending right now, because that was me. When I first graduated school, I was just trying to hop on anything smoking. Like, oh, this is cool, this is cool, this is cool. And I've wasted thousands of dollars. Right now, I think the last time I counted how much money I spent in advanced education, it was probably about 15,000, and that's more than what I paid to go to school. So, let me be an example. Don't waste all your money on everything, okay? Like, pick one thing, and when you do it, do your research to know if it's really for you. Now, I can't speak for all schools across the country because all schools are different, but a lot of the information has been given to you. It's just given to you at such a fast rate and speed that you just don't retain it. And I know this from experience because I have seen plenty of students say that they never learned something, and I can tell you the exact chapter and section that it was in, but because we went over it for a day and moved on to the next thing and had a test on Friday, then people are like, I never learned that. When you kind of did, but just be prepared for that. Everything is fast paced. So I always tell everyone to do extensive research. If something doesn't make sense, Google it. Seriously, you're gonna have to do that a lot. Use Google, use the internet and the free resources that are available to you. Number 4 is to remember that this is a service based career. You will need to know how to talk to people, how to deal with different emotions, whether that's good or bad, how to handle conflict, and how to maintain your boundaries with grace and keep your composure and professionalism. Not all clients come in and are bad. There are some clients who come in having a sad day, and you have to know how to balance that emotion. You will literally ask someone, how's your day going? And they could turn around and say bad, and then they just start trauma dumping on you. And you're just like, whoa, I didn't even ask for all that. But you have to know how to roll with it and find ways to just not dwell in the negativity. So don't even think about just bad clients. Like, they're not necessarily bad clients, but their energy could be off. Or some people come in and they're like super anxious and nervous. Like, that to me makes me anxious and nervous. So you have to learn how to, okay, I need to stay calm to keep her calm, because if I start acting anxious and nervous, then her anxious and nervousness is going to be heightened. Like, you have to learn how to do that. If you've never had a job in retail before, I highly suggest to go work a little retail so you can get a little feel for how to deal with customers and customer emotions. Being likable goes a long way. And when I say be likable, I'm not saying be fake. You still want to be yourself, but you gotta have a little personality to be likable to keep the clients coming back. So they'll appreciate their glowing skin, but they're gonna remember that attitude, and that's gonna turn them off. People will spread negative information before they spread positive. So they could say, oh, like the facial was cool, but like her attitude was just, and she was just nasty. Like, that's what they're gonna say. They're not gonna say her massage techniques were amazing and I fell asleep on the bed and it was the most relaxed I've ever been. They're not gonna tell people that. They're gonna tell them how you made them feel. And last but not least, you should seek out a mentor. And that can be while you're in school, once you graduate. It doesn't matter, but you should seek one. Speaking for when you like first get out of school, you're brand new, you're fresh, you're green to the industry and a lot of the things that goes about it. And that's not a bad thing, but you don't know what you don't know yet, if that makes sense. When you have a mentor, as in someone who's already been through it all, is a little seasoned in the game, and can give you some really quality advice and suggestions, it will help you avoid a lot of unnecessary mistakes, unnecessary time, unnecessary money, how to handle certain things, how to go about, like, let's just say you want to open your own business. Like, a mentor is going to guide you and help you through all of that. A good mentor is also going to keep it real with you, hold you accountable, and help you stay focused when things get overwhelming. And I'm just going to be honest, everybody needs that. There are some people who have gone out here and done it on their own, but I guarantee you they went through a lot of struggles before they got to a good point. Everyone needs a mentor to be successful, or it's just someone to look up to. You can look up to people online and on the internet and study them, but when you have someone that you can call, text, just like right at your hands, it just helps you navigate the space a lot easier. So when you are looking for a mentor, find someone who you believe is where you want to be and learn from them. There are a lot of people out here who are selling mentorships, but there are a lot of people who will also mentor you just off the strength of you being a new esthetician and being part of the new family. Even though I'm not teaching any longer, any of my students that have my information, they know they can reach me. And I have a student message me at least once a day, a former student, at least once a day. Someone is messaging me about something and I respond to it. Like, I feel like that job now is never done for me. Even though I'm not currently teaching, I teach like one-on-one classes, but I don't teach at a school setting anymore. But I still have the license to instruct. So that job is always going to be 24/7. And now, if you text me at 9 o'clock, I'm not texting you back until the next morning, but you will always get a response from me. So, if you're serious about going to aesthetic school, ask yourself, am I coachable? Am I committed to growing? Am I ready to serve? So if this information helped you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more videos to come. I'm going to try to take this YouTube thing a lot more serious and be more consistent. If you're already signed up for school, drop a comment below about what's inspiring you to be an esthetician. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.